Hey, welcome to Color Up. How would you like to win at the game of craps and color up in the casino with a bankroll as small as $150? Well, in this video, I show you how. So this is a remake of a video I did about a year ago. At the time, I didn't know who the author was and it was kind of anonymously posted online. Well, I have since come to find out and have been introduced to Heavy Helpline. He runs the website crapsfest.com. And I highly recommend it. I read through a bunch of his articles, tons of great information about bankroll and theory and how you think about or approach the game. Just tons and tons of great articles. He's a great writer. So anyway, apparently he's the one who originally kind of developed this strategy. And he likes to call it the Heavy's Heat-Seeking Crap Strategy. So I like to give proper credit whenever I can. Some of these strategies I find, like the Iron Cross, who developed it, I don't know. It seems like it's been around forever. But this particular strategy can be traced back to Heavy. So check out, again, like I said, check out his website. I'll put the link to his website down below. A lot of great information. And let's see how his strategy works. So once we get to the live roll, I'm going to demonstrate a little bit on a $5 table and a $10 table. Now he describes it on a $5 table. So in that case, he's going to have a $150 bankroll. And what he'll do is pull $30 to his front rack per shooter. So that's the maximum he's going to risk on a shooter. Now he talks about positive and negative indicators and when you should bet. So definitely read the article to get more in depth. I'm just going to go ahead and play this strategy straight. So what you're going to do is wait for a point to be established. Let's say the point becomes a 5. You're going to drop the dealer $15 and get the 6 and 8 placed. So you'll get $3 returned to you. And then you're going to take $5 and put it in the come. So if the 6 and 8 hits, you're going to win. If a 7 hits, you're going to lose these bets, but you're hedged a little bit by this come bet. Now your goal is to get 4 points working for you, or 4 numbers working for you. So let's say maybe a 9 rolls. This will come up as a come bet. Now you have 3 numbers working for you, and you'll place 1 more come bet. And your hope is that you'll come up on another number. So if you hit the 9, obviously this wouldn't come down. They would just pay you on the come. So the come would move up, the 9 would come down, and then get paid $5. So you would just rack the $5. So, but our goal is to get 4 numbers working for us. So we'll go up and let's say, maybe he rolls a 5, we hit our point, it comes up to the 5, our putt comes off. Well, now we've got 4 points. So maybe now he comes out on a 6, it doesn't really matter. We've got our 4 numbers, and what we're gonna do is start collecting, and hopefully we're going to recoup our money. And what he says is you're going to try to get to the next level. So once you have $35 in your rack, you've recouped your $30 and you have $5 now to invest. So what we're going to do is play single odds. Let's say we've got $30, single odds. Let's say we add odds to the 5. Well, in that case, on the 5-9 you want even odds, but close enough. So $6 in odds. If you win this number, you're going to then add odds to a second number, the 9, and so on. You want to get all your numbers with odds working on them. Now, once you get to the next level of $70, you've got $70 in your rack, then you can move up to adding double odds to your numbers. I know maybe I made this seem a little bit complicated, but it's really not that complicated. Once you see the live roll in action, you'll see it's pretty easy to pick up. So this is a really great conservative strategy. It keeps you in the game with these little hedges, and if there's a long roll, you can really start coloring up. So let's get into some live rolls of Heavy's Heat-Seeking Crap Strategy. So I'm going to run this as a $5 table and then later on as a $10 table. So let's go ahead and start with a $150 bankroll, $5 table, new shooter coming out. Here we go. Point's going to be 6. 6 is the point. So we're bringing our $30 to our front rack, and that's the max we're going to spend on the shooter. We're going to drop $15 to the dealer. He's going to set us up and return $3 and change to us. We're going to go ahead and place $5 in the come. This acts as a hedge for this first roll. And let's see what happens. 7 out. My dice rolled there, but that was a 7. So in this case, we're going to lose this $12, but we'll get paid here, so we only out 7. Go ahead and rack that up. Putt comes off, and we're done with that shooter. We lost a little bit. All right. 20, 10, 20, pull aside our next 30 for our next shooter. See if we have better luck this time. Here we go, coming out. Three craps. We're not playing the line to begin with, so we don't care. And there's another 3 craps. And there's a 4, so point's gonna be 4. Again, I'm gonna drop the dealer 15. He's gonna set us up on the 6 and the 8 and return 3 and change to us. And then we're gonna get down here on the come. Here we go. And a 5. So our come is gonna travel up to the 5, and we're gonna follow it up with another come bet. So we can hedge just one more time. And here we go. And 12 craps. It's an automatic loser for the come. It's okay, we have enough for this shooter, so we'll go ahead and follow it up one more time. And 4, hard 4. So that's going to travel to the 4. Now that's our point, so the puck's going to come off. Now we've got 4 numbers working. These 2, the come bets are always on, their contract bets. The place bets of 6 and 8 are off. So same shooter coming out. Let's go. And we've got a 10. So the new point's going to be a 10, but we're looking for 4 through 8. Here we go. And we've got a 9. Come on, shooter. 4 through 8. Here we go. And 4, hard 4. So this 4 will come down and they get paid. So we'll go ahead and collect that up. And then we need 4 numbers, so we'll go ahead and stay in the come, which acts as a little hedge while we're trying to get our 4th number. And 7 out. So we're going to lose these. We'll win in the come. We'll rack that up. We lost a little bit on that shooter. Puck's off. New shooter. 10, 20, 30. We'll bring up our $30. And here we go, coming out. Up against the wall, we have a 3 craps. He talks about negative and positive indicators and whether or not to bet on someone. So I think if you're throwing craps, you wouldn't be betting on the player. But again, just check out his article. So that's a 10. 10's the point. We'll drop 15. Dealer will set you up. As you can see, I'm a terrible dealer. I fumble around everything, knock stuff over, and return a change of 3. And then we'll get down in the come. And here we go. Let's see if we can turn our luck around here. It's a 4. Come bet's going to travel to the 4. We'll follow it up with one more come bet. By the way, today's hat, it's probably been in the camera a lot, is my friend Aaron here. He works for the town of Granby, and he gave me this hat. So a local guy giving me a hat for the show, so I appreciate it, Aaron. All right, shooter, here we go. And it's going to be 9. So this come bet is going to travel to the 9. We got the 4, 6, 8, and 9 working for us. Let's see those numbers. 10 hard. So that's the point. So it's going to come off, but that doesn't help us any. Come bets are on, working. Place bets are off. Here we go. And we have a 9. We're back on that 9. Because that's working, that will come down and get paid. So we'll collect this. Now we're looking to get a 4th number, so we'll go ahead and stay there. And 7 out. Bummer. Not having a good. So you'd win in the come. Go ahead and rack that up. Lost a little bit on that shooter. We're not doing great so far. So let's go ahead and pull aside $30 for our next shooter. And here we go. Let's make something happen this time. Point's going to be 9. Stay tuned for our $10 table. I know a lot of you guys like to see $10 action. So we'll drop the dealer 15. Set you up. Change of 3. And in the come. Here we go. And 6 hard. So the come travels up into the 6. This $6 will get paid 7, and we can go ahead and pull this down. So we'll rack this up, And then we'll leave $5 in the come so we can get some more numbers working. Here we go. And we got 11 yo. It's just a quick win in the come. We'll rack it up. And an 8, great. So this will move up to the 8. Again, this $6 is going to get paid 7. So we'll go ahead and bring that down. Rack all this up. And we still only have 2 numbers, so we'll stay in the come to get another number established. And again, it acts as a hedge. Here we go. 7 out. So these are going to lose. You're going to win in the come. So I think we broke even or won a little bit on that shooter. Go ahead and move that back there. So we got our last shooter. Unfortunately, I haven't got far enough to where I could start adding odds to it, the player, which would be nice. Maybe this roll. Let's see what happens here. Here we go, shooter, come on out. And it's going to be an 8. 8's the point, mark the 8. Need to get some more ones here. $3 change back to the player. Get $5 in the come, and here we go. And it's going to be 10. This come will travel to the 10. We'll go ahead and bet one more unit in the come, see what happens. And 12 craps. So that we lose. 2, 3, and 12 lose in the come. 7, 11 are automatic winners. We got enough for one more come bet. And it's going to be a 6. Come is going to travel up to the 6. This $6 will get paid 7 on your place bet. You go ahead and pull this down. So we'll rack all this up. And we only have 3 numbers, so we'll leave 1 unit in the come to get our 4th number. All right, here we go, shooter. Let's make some magic happen here. 4. So this is going to travel to the 4. Okay, now we got the outside and the inside numbers. Not all the inside numbers, but... Okay, there's the 4 right back on that 4. So this will come down, get paid, we'll collect, and stay in the come because we're looking for our 4th number. And it's going to be a 9. This will travel up to the 9. So now we got 6 through 10. And up against the wall, we've got an 8. Another 8 is great. This is a place bet, so 6 is going to win 7. We're not going to take it down because we always want the 6 and 8 working for us. We'll just rack this up. The puck's going to come off. And we can, same shooter coming out. Here we go. And it's going to be an 8, right back on that 8. Now that was a place bet, so it's off, so it doesn't win. But everything's on and working now. So let's see, a 6 through 10. Here we go. There's a 5. Just missed it. And a 4. We're on the wrong side of the table. Come on, shooter. And there's a 6. There we go. So this is going to come down, get paid. We'll collect it. It's now going to stay in there and act as a hedge as we try to get our 4th number. And we got an 8. This come bet will travel up. This place bet, $6 is going to win 7. That could go ahead and come down. And we'll go ahead and ask the dealer to place the 6 because we want that working for us. And the puck is going to come off because we did hit our point. And it's going to be the same shooter coming out. What do we got here? 10, 20, 25, 30. We just about one more win and then we'll start adding odds to our come bets on this shooter. Here we go. Meantime, we're coming out looking for a point, and it's going to be a 9. So the come bet is going to be a winner. So it's going to come down and win $5, 1-to-1. We'll go ahead and rack that up, leave this in the come, and then after we get up, now we have money that we can start using for odds. So here we go. Let's see what happens. And we got an 8. So this will get paid off and on. So we'll just pay you. So this would come down, this would come up, and then the 8 would get paid. The dealers just say off and on and pay you there. So go ahead and collect that, and we're still looking for our 4th number. In the meantime, we just made a little money. And nope, and the roll is going to end there, 7 out. So we're going to lose this, we'll collect there, and we did okay for that shooter. I'm not sure if we made money on this shooter or lost. You'll see the numbers down here on the side, but let's go ahead and set up for a $10 table. All right, so we're now on a $10 table. We've doubled our amount, so all the amounts double, so we've got a $300 bankroll, enough for 5 shooters. Me personally, I like to have enough for 10 shooters, but he said $150 for a $5 table, and this being such a conservative strategy, 5 shooters might just be enough because you really don't lose a whole bunch per shooter. So anyway, that's another reason I'm showing this strategy. Again, repeating it a year later, 7 on the come out. My dice rolled there, but that was a 7. This is a pretty conservative strategy, and I like it. So I will probably, this Thursday at Saratoga Casino Blackhawk is my meetup, and my bankroll needs to sustain long enough to, while everyone's still there. So I don't want to blow my bankroll and be sitting in there watching, if I blow my bankroll in the first 20 minutes. So I'll probably there's a good chance that I'll probably play this strategy just to hang around as long as I can. And it gives you a good chance to color up. All right, 25, 30, 40, 50, so $60 per shooter is our max risk per shooter. We'll drop the dealer a 25 chip and he'll set us up 12 each or $24 on the 6 and 8. And we'll get $1 and change. And then we'll go in the come for $10. All right, let's see what happens. And 7 out. Off to a slow start here. We win 10 in the come and we lose 14. So that shooter's done. Let's go ahead and bring our money up. 30, 40, 50, 60 for our next shooter. It's just a nice way of money management. You bring it from your back rack to your front rack. You're not going to spend more than, your allotted amount per shooter. All right, here we go. Let's set a point. And 7 on the come out. We don't care about that. And it's going to be an 8. Points 8. Mark the 8. Let's go ahead. Drop the dealer 25. Set up and 1 and change, and we'll get in the come for 10. And here we go, shooter. Come on, let's turn things around here. And there's a 6. My dice rolled there, but it was a 6. So this come will travel. This $12 is going to pay $14. Oh, we can do it this way. We'll pay out 15 for 1. We'll give the dealer, drop the dealer 1, collect 15, and we're going to come down on this place bet. And we'll go ahead and leave 10 in there because we've only got 2 numbers. All right, shooter. We got 11 yo. It's just a quick win of 10 bucks. We'll just stay in the come, rack that profit. And there's a 5. So our come bet is going to travel to the 5. Now we've got 3 numbers. Let's go ahead and try to get our 4th number. And 3 craps. It's an automatic loser in the come. 2, 3, and 12 are losers. 7, 11, the winner, just like the past. So we've got enough here. We'll follow it up. And wow, back-to-back craps. Not good. It's up to you if you want to keep with the shooter or, pull this bet down and ride it out. I'm going to keep reinvesting. I feel this shooter is going to turn things around. Come on, shooter. And no. Okay, 7 out. So he's going to lose this. Don't go against your instincts. All right. Not great there. All right, 25, 30, 40, 50, and 60. This is the shooter. I feel it. Let's go. And it's going to be 10, 10 hard. That's going to be our point. Let's drop the dealer 25 to get set up on the 6 and the 8. We always want to have the 6 and the 8 working for us. And then we're trying to get 4 numbers. Change of 1. Hedge for 1 roll in the come. And we needed it because we rolled a 7. 7 out. So these are losers. That gets paid. That was a quick roll. Puck's off. Got a new shooter. Let's go ahead and pull aside our money. I'd love to show this as a positive strategy, but it's not going so well so far. That was a 7. Now we've got a 9. Point's going to be 9. And let's drop the dealer, get set up on our 6 and 8. Dollar change. 1 unit hedge for 1 roll. And 12 craps. Jeez. It's just not my day. And 7 out. We've got 1 more shooter, 1 more try at it. There's $60 and 1 last shooter. Here we go. Let's make it happen this time. Looking for that point. Here we go. And 7 on the come out. Doesn't affect us. There's another 7. Come on, shooter. All right, 3 7s in a row. And 4 hard. 4 is going to be the point. Let's get the 6 and the 8 covered. Our change. And then we'll get in the come for $10. And there's a 9. So the come's going to travel to the 9. Let's go ahead and change this. 10, 25. We'll just move this back here. Go in the come as a hedge and to get our 4th number. 4 hard. So this is going to travel to the 4. That hits our point, so that's going to come out off. And it's the same shooter coming out again. Here we go. Come bets are working, place bets are off, and it's the 9. This is mark the 9. The 9 is come bet. It'll come down and get paid. So we've only got 3 numbers. We'll collect this, and then we'll stay in the come to try and get our 4th number. Dice off the table, no roll. Okay, here we go. And there's the 9, right back on it. This will travel to the 9. We hit our point, so that's going to come off. Same shooter coming out. 6. 6 is our new point. Place bet was off. It's on now. We've got our 4 numbers, and let's see a long roll here. There's an 8. 12 is going to get paid 14. Let's give the dealer 1 for 15. And we're going to leave that up there because we always want the 6 and 8 working. So we'll just leave that as a place bet. 11 yo. And there's a 4 hard. So this is going to come down and get paid. Rack this up, and then we'll leave that in the come to try and get another number. That's really up to you. Let's say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So we could pull this down, pull our bets down, and win a little bit for this shooter, or we can keep going for it. So we've just about recouped our money, and then we'd be playing on, house money or your profits. It's not the house's money, it's your money at this point. Except for this. This is a contract bet that's come here. So that's not ours. That's just a bet that it's going to be one of ours. So we'll have to roll and find out. So we'll go ahead and leave the come out and see what happens. And 10 hard. Let's travel to the 10. And let's see what we can do here. There's the 10 right back. Need some more 5s. So this will come down, get paid. Now we definitely recouped for the shooter and got a little profit. So we can definitely start adding odds on the next hit if we'd like. So let's see what happens here. No, just when I said that, 7 out. So we'll lose these bets. We'll collect 10 on that. And we won a little bit for that shooter. Overall, I think we're down. But it's not too, it's a pretty conservative strategy. Not too shabby. And I think I'll be playing this this coming Thursday at my meet and greet. So there you go. Heavy's heat-seeking crap strategy. Sometimes it works out, sometimes they don't. But this one's pretty conservative, so you're going to lose pretty slowly. If and when you do lose, but it's got potential to win pretty big on a longer roll. But you can stick around the table, so that's why I'm looking forward to probably using it this Thursday at my meet and greet. And yeah, so you know, let me know in the comments whether you like it, you dislike it, what you would change about it. And until next time, good luck on coloring up.